Hunter Biden was hanging out in the White House for 2 solid weeks following that plea deal that I don't know. I'm just calling a spade here. It feels like it was very orchestrated, very, very set up. Do not forget, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget that there were 170 suspicious activity reports, according to U.S. Treasury, that were filed about Biden's companies. That's a lot. Like any suspicious activity report is a whole lot, but 170 of them, that's a ton. And JP Morgan, Bank of America, there were like 6 major U.S. banks involved in this that were filing these reports. They don't want to have to file things like this. They have all these rules about know thy customer, and they're supposed to be like really vigilant about knowing their customer. But when there's money coming in from dare I say, foreign, possibly illegal sources, foreign sources, well, the banks have to say, gee, maybe this isn't looking right. And so 2 whistleblowers came forward, neither of whom were terribly political. I believe they were actually Democrats. They came forward and said this wasn't right, that they weren't being allowed, that David Weiss wasn't being allowed to prosecute this at the level that he should have been able to go after Hunter Biden for. And there's new information as well that suggests the inauguration committee had something to do with this. There's a report that gels with what one of the whistleblowers was saying, that they were not able to interview Hunter Biden the way they would anybody else because the committee for the transition, right? The transition committee came in and said, nope, not happening. So the government doesn't want this released, I think, for obvious reasons. Nobody wants to think their country's for sale. Nobody wants to hear about the president's son doing deals in the back room. But you know what? We've already heard about it. At this point, we just need to know the truth. And the quicker that truth gets out, the better I think everybody will feel, because you know what? This country is not for sale. I know it feels like we're a banana republic. We're lucky. Like, we are very lucky in this country because we have been the hegemonic power since the end of World War II. And, you go into the dance here and it's like, well, where else? Where else do you go? Like, who else is in charge? China would like to be in charge, I think, very much. And China may one day be in charge at this rate. But at present, it's still just the U.S. So here we are acting like a full-scale banana republic, but we have this saving grace that we are sort of the policemen of the world, so to speak, and that we are the one place that everybody wants to continue investing in. Thanks to our capitalist economic policies, which totally are in jeopardy these days under these clowns that are running things. So we have a lot of problems. And it's high time that people admit them. I'm sick of hearing this.
First of all, my son's done nothing wrong. I trust him. I have faith in him. And it impacts my presidency by making me feel proud of him.
Yeah. And that's why you invited him to have a little vacation at your house, I guess. I'm sorry. I don't know how you can be proud of the kid that keeps dodging the taxes. I don't know how you can trust your son when, I hate to bring this up, but after his brother passed away, took up with his brother's widow. I'm sorry. That's kind of just like the elephant in the room, which says, I don't think he has very good judgment. I don't think I can really trust him. I don't think I'm really proud of this behavior. That's how a normal father would and should react. Hey everyone, Trish Regan here. If you enjoyed that clip, please do me the favor of subscribing to the channel. Just hit that little subscribe button right over there. Did I do that right? Not quite, but you know where it is. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so that you get the alerts, and I'll see you back on the show.